Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bad. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will...
Thank you.
Well, good evening, everybody, and we do welcome you to Don Reichert Gymnasium, historic Don Reichert Gymnasium. I think you can call it that. Certainly the man that this gym is named after has plenty of great history named after him. Certainly made his way into the history books of Southside High School by leading the Southside boys basketball team to a state championship. I believe that was the 1958 season when Don Reichert led the Southside boys team to a state championship. Southside has won 2 state championships in boys basketball. 1958, of course, as you just heard, and they also won it back in 1938. Well, we've got girls basketball here tonight. It's the Calhoun Street Showdown, if you will, or the South Fort Wayne Showdown between Bishop Luers and Southside. And Luers wins the opening tip. Luers is 0-1 so far this year, and there's a takeaway on the first possession. Britannia Diedrich Williams to the glass. Britannia Dietrich Williams with the opening bucket, and Southside leads it 2-0. And Southside could use some of that. They could also use some of this. They get a takeaway to start things out. That's Sophia Mante, the junior, getting the start. Diedrich Williams dribbles around for a little bit. Looks like Luers is out in a man-to-man defense to start this possession. The feed over to Briley Diedrich Williams. Back to Britannia. They do have one freshman starting to the Archers. That's Macy Newsom. And Southside has not won an SAC game since 2 years ago, December 8th, against the Northside Legends here in this gym. And that's knocked away and taken away by Addie Warner. And then we get a foul against the Archers. They get a transition bucket and a couple of turnovers the first couple Luers possessions. But now Luers forces the turnover, and they get the foul. As we've got Britannia Diedrich Williams tying her shoe, the officials see it clearly. I'm not sure if that's Craig Hershey. I know he is a part of the officiating crew for tonight. Inbound goes to Harvest Green. Now, Harvest Green is coming off a 10-point game against Central Noble. That's the only game that Luers has played so far this year. It was a loss. Good job by Addie Warner to keep her feet. Feed goes inside. It's knocked away. Natalie Stover going after the loose ball, and we're going to get a jump ball, and the arrow does favor the Southside Archers. Again, Harvest Green, the freshman, had 10 points in that game against Central Noble, though it was a losing effort. Perhaps you got the sense that Harvest Green was going to do some special things here for Bishop Luers. Now, 2 years ago, the Knights won a state championship under head coach Mark Pixley. Pixley's now at DeKalb. And Luers will play DeKalb later this year. You may have a hard time telling which team he's coaching, though, since DeKalb and Luers have very similar jersey colors, the red and black combination. That's Macy Newsom, who travels there for Southside. And the Knights take over down 2. It's like maybe a little pack line defense here from Southside as Macy Newsom comes out to guard. That ball is tipped. Comes into the hands of Harvest Green as she tries to go through traffic. The basket won't count. Traveling is called. I believe that's 3 times that Luers has turned it over. Well, the gym isn't necessarily packed tonight. In fact, it's nowhere near packed, but the folks who are here are making some noise. Sophia Mante brings it outside. Cross-court pass. Newsom trying to recover. It's a jump ball. This one's going the other way. I mentioned that Southside's last conference win was against Northside. Northside is in action right now, a little non-conference action against the Garrett Railroaders. And you'll like this if you're a Southside fan. Last I checked, Garrett was winning that game by, I think, about 31 points, and she stepped out of bounds. The Lady Knights will call a timeout, and while they take a timeout, we will first of all reflect on their scoreboard, which you will see a little bit later. Knights now have just 4 timeouts remaining, but we will also get some words in from our sponsors. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Indiana area, northeast Indiana area, for generations. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process from bid to build. Visit OttenwellerContracting.com to learn more. I'd like to get those readers in a little earlier, but we had a kind of a quick start to the game. The starting tip-off time was 7 p.m. They went right into the starting lineups a little beforehand. Of course, that makes sense. If you want to get the game started at 7 p.m., you might go into the starting lineup announcement a little early. That ball is kicked, and that is the call. It's a kick ball on Natalie Stover. We've got 5 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1. And if you're hearing that and just recently joining us, yes, that score is correct. It is 2-0 in favor of the Lady Archers. Britannia Diedrich Williams with the only basket of the game, and she's going for number 2, but didn't hit it. Elise Jones, the sophomore, with the rebound, and there goes the freshman Green. She lost the handle on the drive. That shot got blocked. Looked like Amaya Shetler got the block shot, but we've got a foul against the Knights. Knights are going to make some subs. Brooklyn Gray, a senior, will come in, along with number 12, Mytasia Ensley, a freshman, 5'11 freshman. This Bishop Luers is now coached by Ann Hathaway in her second season. As I recall, Mary Hathaway. My apologies there. Mary Hathaway, the head coach, not to be confused with actress Anne Hathaway. But Mary Hathaway's in her second year, and as I recall, she was an assistant coach under Mark Pixley. That jumper goes. Briley Diedrich Williams. It's the Dedrick Williams sisters putting up the buckets early on, and there's Briley almost forcing a turnover. Goes out of bounds. The Knights will keep it. 4:40 to go. Southside with the lead. Luers has yet to score. They get the ball into Harvest Green. Her shot won't fall, but that appeared to be off the Archers. The officials say no. It's off the Knights. Dedrick Williams has it poked away. There's Harvest Green. Little 2-on-1 action. Green couldn't finish, and a foul right off the inbound. It's Briley Dedrick Williams. They say she got bumped. And so it's going the other way. Well, it was either a foul or she was coming down with the ball in her hands, which would have been a travel. Teresa Shepard, the freshman, will check in for the Archers. Luers has used a lot of man-to-man so far early in this game. They get the ball to Macy Newsom. Newsom has it poked away. That ball's still loose. That's Trinity Brown, the junior, going for the takeaway. It is a jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor Southside. There's good scrappiness there by Trinity Brown, but she's unable to come away with the takeaway. We'll get a quick look at this here on the replay, brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Yeah, you see Brown stick her hand in, go for the ball, but unfortunately, possession arrow favors Southside. Unfortunate if you're a Luers fan, that is, as Dedrick Williams loses the handle. Brown in the area again. The Knights trying to find Green. Did she just pin that between her knees? Are you kidding me? She didn't hit the shot, but she got the foul called. It looks like it is Green who's going to the free throw line. She scored 10 points in the game against Central Noble, the only game Luers has played, and right now, she is the only Knight on the board. Naomi Mante, a freshman, comes into the game. Southside has 4 freshmen on the varsity roster, as Green goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Luers has 3 freshmen on the varsity roster. Mante lost it. She dribbled it off her knee. Luers will take over. Briley Dedrick Williams into the game. Inbound goes to Harvest Green. She swings across court. That's Stover. Ensley calls for it in the middle of that zone, and she's able to swing it out to Green. Green slips it. Shot won't fall. And Amaya Shetler has the rebound for Southside. Here comes Dedrick Williams. She loses the ball but gets it back, trying to fight through traffic, and they called a foul. I thought that was close to being a double dribble. Go ahead and show you this replay as Dedrick Williams ties her shoe. I guess she did lose the handle there, so she starts to dribble again and then draws the foul. So since she did lose the handle, she does not get the double dribble call. Loose ball off the hands of Teresa Shepard, and she turns it over. Well, Luers wanted the turnover via double dribble. They don't get that, but they do get a turnover nonetheless. Addie Warner will swing that one over to Elise Jones, the sophomore. Jones getting the start tonight. Pull-up jumper is good by Tasia Ensley, and that'll tie the game. That's the first made field goal of the first quarter for Bishop Luers. First made field goal of the game. As Dedrick Williams has Harvest Green, the freshman, right on her. Britannia Dedrick Williams is a sophomore, and that was a good-looking shot there by Dedrick Williams. She's got 4 points in this one. 4 out of the 6 for Southside, but Dedrick Williams so far has shown what she can do via dribble drive and with her defense. Pull-up 3 won't go. That was Jones. Offensive board. Warner throws it up and puts it in. Addie Warner keeps things alive for Luers. Coming up on 2 minutes to play. Dedrick Williams looking to go quick, and she got fouled. Tasia Ensley called for the foul. As Southside gets set up, we'll try and show you this replay here. Dedrick Williams smartly using the screen, a little strong take, and she's able to get a free shot. Well, not a free shot. She had to work for that one. This ball just went out of bounds. It goes back to Southside. Yeah, there's nothing free about that. She had to work her way around a lot of traffic, so I'll correct myself there. Naomi Mante, the freshman, will inbound to Briley Dedrick Williams. She goes back outside to Britannia. Britannia looking for help. Now she'll drive. That shot might have been altered, and it's no good. Warner was all alone for that rebound. Now she's looking for help. She's got it. That was Elise Jones. A catch and shoot. Trinity Brown. No good. Brooklyn Gray brings it back outside. Dedrick Williams was hounding her. And the feed back inside to Gray. To the corner for Jones. Loose ball picked up by Warner. And I think we're going to get a foul on Southside. Officials trying to calm Dedrick Williams down. She was not happy with the call. And I think they did call it on Dedrick Williams. It's a third-team foul on Southside. Luers has committed 4, so Southside will be in the double bonus at the next Luers foul. Gray splashes in a 3 to give Luers the lead. Their first lead of the game. First triple of the game for either side. Whistle blows on the other end, and that will be a foul on Luers, and that should put the Southside Archers at the line for double bonus. 15 foul, and they're lining up to inbound, but the announcement was correct. At least it agrees with what we're seeing on the scoreboard here at Reichert Gym. And Britannia Dedrick Williams, I think that's actually Briley Dedrick Williams at the line. She misses the front end. Oh for 2. And Mytasia Ensley with the rebound for Luers. And Gray goes cross-court looking for Ensley. The feed inside, Harvest Green double-teamed. Kicks out to Jones. Ensley double-teamed, swatted away. That's a loose ball, and it's off Southside. Got a close one here at Reichert Gym. 9-6 in favor of Bishop Luers. Low scoring but close. Two teams trying to get in the win column for the first time this year. Luers is 0-1 with a loss to Central Noble. Southside comes in at 0-2 on the season. That's a tough catch by Ensley. She'll put up the shot, and it's long. Battle for the board, loose along the line. It was recovered by Southside, and Juanita Goodwell, the longtime head coach at Southside, calls timeout. Well, while they take a timeout, we got a few more bills that we can pay. It is because of our sponsors that we're able to do all the games that we do here on SummitCitySports.com. So, as always, we do like to thank our sponsors any chance we get. That includes the folks at Summit Volleyball. They've been training and building the highest quality volleyball players in the area for quite some time, from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together we can reach the summit. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on X at 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So each team has used a timeout. We've got 59.3 seconds left in quarter number 1 here at Don Reichert Gymnasium. Southside opened up the scoring. Scored the first 4, but it wasn't a whole lot of scoring. Luers eventually came back to tie the game. Knights have scored the last 5. That's kind of an awkward-looking shot by Mante, but an offensive board. Newsom for 3, and that skims the iron. And out of bounds off Southside. Harvest Green fires to Gray across the timeline, and Ensley's got it. That's a step-back three. Jones, no good. And they're going to say that Dedrick Williams did not touch that ball before it went out. It's going to go to Southside. 30.7 seconds left. And the Archers can hold for the final shot, but first it looks like they're going to have to beat some full-court pressure. Inbound goes to Dedrick Williams. And now Luers backs off the pressure. This is Briley Dedrick Williams with a pull-up J, and it won't fall. There's no shot clock in IHSAA basketball, so Southside could have been a little bit more methodical there. Green steps into a three, but can't connect. 9 seconds. Southside's got time to get a shot off. Here's Newsom down the floor. 6 seconds. Leans in. No good. And a foul. Macy Newsom, the freshman, draws the foul, and it looks like it's on Gray. Check that. It's on Ensley. Mytasia Ensley. That's officially 6 team fouls on Luers here in quarter number 1, and the fouls will reset at the start of the second quarter. Southside is 0 for 3 from the line so far in this game, but Newsom will get one more chance. 3 seconds left here in quarter number 1. 0 for 4. 2 seconds. 1 second. Baseball-style shot won't go. Was caught perfectly by Britannia Dedrick Williams. It'd be an interception if we were playing football, but not so. We're at the end of 1 quarter. Back for quarter number 2 on SummitCitySports.com in just a moment.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Well, here at Don Reichert Gymnasium, it's a 9-6 lead for Bishop Luers. They're about 5 minutes away from campus here at Southside, so it's a fairly short bus ride for these Lady Knights back to Luers when this game gets done. For Southside, they're hoping to get their first conference win since 2 years ago. That was against the Northside Legends. Northside was getting blown out by the Garrett Railroaders last I checked. I'm not sure if that game's still in action or if they're just wrapping up. Long cross-court pass. That's Elise Jones who hits a three. She was jonesing for a triple, and she got it. Elise is on the board for the first time in this one. Dedrick Williams turns it over. Warner had the pass bobble, but Jones gathers but misses. Gray couldn't put it back, but she is fouled. Elise Jones, the sophomore. Some young athletes getting a chance to start for Bishop Luers. Jones is one of them. Gray will get 2 free throws here. We'll show you this first one. See Gray drawing defenders as she drives baseline. Jones able to get off a clean look. It's one of the things a great ball movement can do. Gray just missed that first free throw, so it remains 12-6. I believe Fremont and Blackhawk Christian have either recently started or are about to start. The ball was thrown out of bounds, so that's the reason why the Knights retake possession. Long throw taken away. It's Briley. Check that. It's Britannia Diedrich Williams. Goes up and under but misses. Natalie Stover with the board for Luers. Harvest Green coming down the floor quick, and she turns it over. Harvest Green with 10 points in her varsity debut. Having trouble getting it going so far in this one. She's hit 2 free throws. That's it. Inbound to Diedrich Williams. Southside has yet to score here in quarter number 2. We're a minute in. 7 minutes to go and counting. High screen set by Briley Diedrich Williams. Newsom able to keep that pivot foot poked away. Diedrich Williams got it. That was Briley. And Diedrich Williams lost it. She had good position, but couldn't hold on to the ball. But that is blocked. Amaya Stetler blocks the pass. Newsom trying to split defenders, goes to a knee to get the ball. The Luers sideline wanted to travel. This is going to be a jump ball. Southside will keep possession. And with 6:33 to go, they're still looking for their first points of the second quarter. They held Luers scoreless for about 4 minutes worth of action to start this game. It's a little longer than that before Luers finally hit their first field goal. But now it's Luers is up by 7. Newsom had trouble with the catch at first, but finally pulls it in, gets it out to Diedrich Williams. As Briley sets the screen for Britannia, and Britannia wants the step back 3, and it's good. Diedrich Williams, the first Southside 3 of this game. That ball's out of bounds. Southside ball. And I guess that's the Southside student section over there. I'd have been fooled at first. I thought I saw some black and red. I do see some black and red over there, so I'd have thought that was Luers students. Maybe that's not the case. Diedrich Williams, the floater off glass and in. Britannia Diedrich Williams, 5 straight. And the Archers are well in this game. Cross-court pass. Jones swings it inside. Warner finds a teammate. Stover couldn't find the 2 points. That shot won't fall. That might be out on Southside. It does go out, and it will be Luers basketball. 5:30 left to go here in quarter number 2. As Mytasia Ensley will inbound from the sideline. Nope, they'll move her to the baseline. She swings that one into Campbell Glenn. Step back 3, it's Jones. She got bumped. No foul called. Harvest Green, the offensive board, and she draws the foul. There's a few things that could have been called here. They ultimately called a foul on the inside, and we know officials are not perfect. They have a hard enough job as it is. As Harvest Green hits that first free throw. Naomi Mante will come in, along with Teresa Shepard. That's 2 freshmen checking in for the Archers. Archers had scored 5 straight. That second one won't fall. So Harvest Green goes 1 for 2 at the line that time. Just 3 points for Harvest. And all coming from the free throw line. The entry pass to Shetler. That was deflected. Offensive board. Diedrich Williams short. Campbell Glenn with the board, and she's fouled in transition. Shetler called for the foul. Looks like a couple of games either have started or are just about to get underway. Fremont and Blackhawk Christian recently underway, it looks like, and Homestead and Norwell we start in about 5 minutes. Cross-court pass to Warner. As Southside goes into a 2-3 zone. Jones will swing to the corner. That three won't fall. And it's Dedrick Williams who boards it for Southside. Here comes Britannia Dedrick Williams looking for the Euro step. The leaner is good. Naomi Mante. Cross-court pass from Green. Warner wanted the three. Good closeout by Shepard. It's Stover. Outside. Glenn. Got it. Big time three to momentarily quiet the home crowd. Three ball on the other end. Dedrick Williams. And the Archers answer. Corner three won't fall. I believe Dedrick Williams already has 12 points in this game. That's what I've got her for. Little fake there by Stover. That's Warner from the corner. No good. Offensive board, and that's a foul. Amaya Shetler came in, went for the block, and apparently got more than just the ball.
Team score at the line, shooting two, number 21, Natalie Stover.
We'll update you in a moment on that Fremont Blackhawk Christian score. That's a sectional championship rematch from last year. So the Lady Eagles ended up winning. That first free throw goes. Natalie Stover. Scoreboard says 18-16, but the scoreboard here says 19. We'll change it just to be on the safe side. Second one is good. Stover able to go 2 for 2. That was close. Dedrick Williams just got across the timeline apparently. She spins, pulls up in the paint, couldn't hit. Battle for the ball, swatted, and scooped up by Briley Dedrick Williams, but her shot won't crawl home. But she keeps it alive on the offensive glass. That one won't fall either, and that's an over-the-back foul. Anaya Eubanks going to be called for that foul. That's already 4, make that 5 team fouls against Southside. So Luers is in the double bonus. And it will be Campbell Glenn. Check that, Natalie Stover. Shooting the free throws. Blackhawk Christian now leads at 11-4 over Fremont. That first free throw rattles out. They've again changed the scoreboard here, now down to 18-16. Glenn gets her second one. Again, Stover, not Glenn. The ball's loose along the sideline of the foul. And right now the scoreboard does show 19-16. They've changed it a few times. Right now we'll just go with what the gym scoreboard says. We do have a foul meanwhile against Southside. 3:06 left to go here in quarter number 2. So it looks like Garrett and Northside have gone final. And Garrett had such a big lead. It was 72-30 at one point. So I think we can safely say that the Railroaders went in and dropped the spikes down at By-Hay Arena. Got the victory. Mante swings it back outside. Dedrick Williams wanted to shoot it. She works her way around traffic, hits the floater, and one. That's only the second team foul against Luers here in quarter number 2. But as it is right now, Britannia Dedrick Williams is at the line looking to tie this game. Our scoreboard says 19-18. That's what it says here in the gym. They have changed it a few times. Missed the free throw. Oh, you can probably blame the announcer jinx on that one. Perhaps you can, but that's Briley Dedrick Williams forcing the turnover. Trying to find Britannia, and she does. And Britannia just barely avoids turning it over. Just barely stayed in bounds. Extra pass. Newsom for 3. That rattles home. And Southside's got the lead. Macy Newsom, the freshman. Cross-court pass, tough catch. Oh, nearly stolen, battled. Newsom trying to cause a turnover, and now a foul. Who's it on? Riley Dedrick Williams went for the ball, and the foul is on Luers. Natalie Stover called for the foul. It's her second. Southside committed the first 5 fouls of this quarter. Last 3 belong to Bishop Luers. We've got 2:03 to go here in quarter number 2. Britannia Dedrick Williams will bring this ball across the timeline. She finds Briley. Briley the turnaround. Newsom wanted to feed it. Now she will. And Dedrick Williams has space. And she hits a 3. Britannia Dedrick Williams on fire at the Riker. And a transition bucket on the other end. That's number 10, Campbell Glenn. Glenn now with 5 points in the game. But Dedrick Williams has 16 as I have it. Newsom keeps that one alive. She finds Briley Dedrick Williams. And that one drops and a foul. Briley Dedrick Williams. A chance at 3. Timeout. Mary Hathaway calls the timeout. That leaves her with 3. And in the meantime, we've got a few replays from the Dedrick Williams sisters. You'll see here that Britannia ends up with just enough space. Defender lost her spot. And Dedrick Williams able to knock down the 3. Good presence of mind on Britannia's part. Then moments later, Briley Dedrick Williams getting herself a trip to the free throw line. And she did miss it, but good job by Macy Newsom just to keep things alive. And then Briley, against the contact, puts it in. She's had trouble finding her shot most of the night, but she found that one. And I tell you what, Britannia Dedrick Williams having a great game tonight. 16 points. And we've still got 1 minute and 22 seconds left to go here in the first half. Well, Fremont has fought back against Blackhawk Christian. That game's tied in the first quarter, 11-all. I mentioned that Blackhawk Christian and Fremont played in a sectional championship game last year. Fremont won that one. Blackhawk Christian going for a little revenge, but Fremont not going away. For Fremont, it's about a 50-minute bus ride down to Fort Wayne from where they are in Fremont, Indiana. I believe Fremont's fairly close to Angola. Angola, of course, the home of Trine University. Williams couldn't hit the free throw. By Tasia Ensley with the rebound. Jones cross-court, basket won't fall, and Dedrick Williams secures the board. And here's Britannia Dedrick Williams. Harvest Green picks her up, and a blocking foul. Not a blocking foul, I beg your pardon. It's an illegal screen. I think they got Newsom for that one. Meanwhile, Luers does have 14 fouls, so Southside is in the double bonus. They will be at the next foul, that is. Slipped across the timeline to Elise Jones, and that pass maybe a little too hot to handle. Addie Warner turns it over. 26-21 in favor of the Southside Archers, and Juanita Goodwell will make a sub. That's Sophia Manti coming in. Britannia Dedrick Williams so far has been the star of the night for Southside against Bishop Luers. They try to double team her, trying to get free, and she is fouled. That's team foul number 5 against the Knights. So this will be double bonus for Southside with 47 seconds left. As we see some of the boys' team players coming out. I'm not sure if those are varsity guys or JV guys. Well, I believe Southside stands to have some real good athletes back this year. Terrence Jordan is one of them. So is Javon Irby. Southside's really struggling from the free throw line tonight. I don't think they've hit a free throw yet. Yeah, according to my stats, they haven't. I think Zachariah Belcher might be back. I thought he was a junior last year. That free throw won't fall. Warner with the rebound. Well, that's one of the bugaboos for Southside so far is the free throw shooting. Harvest Green hits a three, and we got a 2-point ball game. Still time on the clock, 30 seconds. But Harvest Green has her first make from the field. That's a tough shot, and Manti couldn't get it to go. Putback will not go. Dedrick Williams fought for it, but could not get the board. Here's Warner, 15 seconds. Luers can tie or take the lead before halftime. Southside sets up in a 2-3. Teresa Shepard playing some tight defense there. Here's Jones. 2 seconds. 1 second. Gray, short. A 26-24 lead for Southside over Bishop Luers as we have reached halftime. The Archers with a good start to this game. Luers had the momentum to start the second quarter. It took a 7-point lead. Now, 7-point lead is not insurmountable, but you're going against a team that has not won a conference game since December of last year. Check that, December of 2 years ago against the Northside Legends. But right now it is the Southside Archers who have fought back and have a 26-24 lead. Right now we do have some more words that we need to get in from our sponsors, and one in particular that we make sure to get in every one of our broadcasts. We always try to get every one of these in every one of our broadcasts. Earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. The Southside Archers 0-2 so far. The Bishop Luers Knights 0-1 so far, and it's the Archers, the home team on your scoreboard, who lead it 26-24. We'll be back after this break. You're watching high school girls basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, it's a 26-24 lead for the Southside Archers. Southside looking for their first conference win since December 2 years ago against the Northside Legends, and trying to do it against their rivals from 5 minutes away from here, the Bishop Luers Knights. Bishop Luers looking for their first win of the season under second-year head coach Mary Hathaway. They're just 2 years removed from a state championship in what was the final season under head coach Mark Pixley, who's now at DeKalb High School. We do have a few more words from our sponsors that we need to get in here, and after I get that in, I will give you the first half scoring leaders for this game. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government, whether you are facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation. Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. A halftime lead for the Southside Archers. They're 0-2 coming into this game, but trying to right the ship against their 5-minute rivals, or down-the-street rivals, if you will. They're Calhoun Street rivals. There we go. Bishop Luers just about 5 minutes away from here at Southside High School. 6.5 minutes to go until we get the second half started. We're back after this break. You're watching high school girls basketball here on SummitCitySports.com.
Corcoran with PSM Sports Therapy, and I have a message for college athletes. Don't let an injury slow you down while you're home from the holidays. At PSM Sports Therapy, we know athletes, and our team specializes in treating them. Whether you are recovering from surgery, dealing with a nagging injury, or just want to make sure your body is right for your upcoming season, take advantage of your break and schedule your sessions today. That way you can get back to campus feeling stronger than before. Check out our website at psmsports.com or call us at 260-266-4007 to get scheduled.
26-24, and I will go ahead and read off the scoring leaders. I was going to do that before I went to my last break, but since I did not, I'll do that right now. First for the Knights of Bishop Luers, Harvest Green with 6 points. She does lead Luers in scoring. Took her a while to get her first field goal, but she now has it, and sometimes, it takes a while for a great player to get it going. Green coming off that 10-point performance against Central Noble, and she's got 6 points to lead all Luers scorers for this game. Campbell Glenn with 5. She's hit a 3 in this ball game. Brooklyn Gray with 4. She's also hit a 3. Natalie Stover with 3. All of that coming from the free throw line. Elise Jones with a 3. That came from beyond the arc. Addie Warner with 2 and Mytasia Ensley with 2. Of course, those numbers are unofficial, but that's what I have at this point. And as I have it, Britannia Diedrich Williams has 16 points to lead all lead all Southside scorers. Again, that is unofficial, but that's how I have it right now. Briley Diedrich Williams with 4. I do have Macy Newsom for 3 and Naomi Manti with 2. Again, those are unofficial numbers, but a great start to this game for Britannia Diedrich Williams, and she started this game off with a steal and a score. In fact, I do have that replay here, and I think I can show it to you right now. Our replays, as always, are brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. This was literally off the jump, just shortly after the tip-off. My apologies there. Now we got the replay to fire. Brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning, as always. Diedrich Williams jumps the pass, takes it to the basket, and scores it, and you could argue that's the difference in the game right now. Southside did start off with the game's first 4 points. Now, those points didn't come on back-to-back possessions. They got that bucket and then took a few more possessions before they finally got their second make from the field, but they played pretty well on defense so far tonight. Southside with a lot of 2-3 zone action. And, of course, as usual, they're scrappy and good at going after turnovers and creating those turnovers. That's one of the reasons why they've been able to hold this Luers team to just 24 points so far here in this first half. Well, you would not be surprised. The Garrett versus Northside game did go final with Garrett as the winner. The Railroaders win that one 72-32. Jaron Matheny on the call for that one. Sophomore Emma Kaufman scores 35 points, setting a Garrett sophomore record. 35 points for Emma Kaufman. Impressive night for her as she goes into By-Hay Arena and comes out with a record point total for Garrett High School sophomores. Garrett High School sophomore girl basketball players, that is. Again, Jaron Matheny's on the call for that game. Jaron and I and Matt Jackson, my cameraman, will be at Carroll this coming Friday night as the Chargers take on Westfield in the semi-state football championship for Class 6A. Carroll looking for the win over Westfield. They had some struggles with non-conference opponents earlier this season, but Carroll so far has gotten things right in postseason play and trying to keep things going in the right direction against Westfield as they take them on this coming Friday. And I think we got some more high school basketball that we can check in. We got a few more minutes left before we start the second half, so we'll check in on some scores from around the area back after this on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, the Southside Archers do lead the Bishop Luers Knights 26-24. We got just about a minute and a half before the second half gets underway. Blackhawk Christian was up 7 against Fremont, but the Eagles have flipped that in the opposite direction. It's 26-19 in the second quarter. Still a little bit of time, it looks like, before that game gets to halftime. And no doubt Homestead and Norwell have started already. We'll check in on that score here in just a second. Norwell, of course, defending champions of the Class 3A state championship. I believe they came in ranked 7th in the coaches poll. Homestead was ranked 1st, and right now it is Norwell with an 8-3 lead over Homestead. That game's just in the first quarter, though. Make it 8-5 as Homestead just scored. I think that was Maya Epps who scored the basketball there for Homestead, and I'm not sure if Gabby Helsum is back healthy again. She was out for the opener against Wayne with an injury. So I'd be interested to see if Gabby is back in the starting lineup for the Lady Spartans, as the Lady Knights try to add another marquee win to their resume. They did beat Northridge on Saturday, a game that you might have gotten to see here on SummitCitySports.com. We had Eli Lawrence out there calling that game. We got Tim Atkinson and Keith Edmonds out there calling tonight's game. And, of course, a week from tonight, we will have boys basketball in that season opener. Certainly have a game or two for you here on SummitCitySports.com. Just a few of the area teams are in action at home a week from tonight. Luers starts with the basketball here in half number 2. Warner looking for help. She finds Gray cutting to the basket, and Gray puts it in. This game is tied. Brooklyn Gray, great job working herself open. It's her second make from the field. She's got 6 points. Long pass inside, and maybe a little too hot to handle. Sophia Manti had it go through her hands, and Luers can take the lead on this possession. Any made basket on this possession would give Luers the lead, as Williams comes out to guard Green. Green with just one make from the field so far, coming off that 10-point performance against Central Noble. Warner swings that one over. Gray leaning in, short. Briley Dedrick Williams has been good on the boards, and there's Britannia Dedrick Williams, who's been scoring at a high level, but she missed that three. And Warner gets fouled, or does she? It's a jump ball. And the arrow favors Southside. And it looks like Mary Hathaway is just calling out to her players. She's not arguing the call. I thought at first that she might be, but it looks like she's not doing that, just trying to position her players properly. Manti step back, lob inside, Dedrick Williams. That goes outside to Newsom. Newsom uses the screen, goes from the free throw line, but missed it. Addie Warner with the board. Here comes Gray. Gray gets past the Archers' defense and takes it to the cup. Brooklyn Gray. Looked like she was trying to run past Brooklyn. That's 2 buckets in 3 possessions for Brooklyn Gray as we get a foul on the Knights. They get Harvest Green for that foul. Southside still does not have a field goal here in quarter number 3. We're 6 minutes and 37 seconds to go here in the quarter. Briley Dedrick Williams off the feed. Goes outside to Manti, a left-hander. That won't fall. And there's Gray with the board for Luers. She's got Shetler on her, and Gray missed the shot. She had Shetler beat. Shelter. No, I beg your pardon, it is Shetler. Shetler. That is how the name is spelled. We get a foul on Luers. Brooklyn Gray called for the foul, and it was a shooting foul. So Sophia Manti at the free throw line. And again, this has been a bugaboo for Southside. As far as I know, they have not hit a free throw, maybe one. But the makes have been rare from the stripe, and they just got even rarer. Even Dedrick Williams, who's been so solid from the field, went 0 for 2 from the stripe. But Manti breaks the drought. Stolen away, it's Dedrick Williams again. And Britannia fires long into the hands of Warner. She got the steal and turned it right back over. Green, through that green paint, comes up short, gets her own miss, and gets fouled. Amaya Shetler going to be called for that foul.
Number 12, Amaya Shetler, team first. At the line, shooting 2, number 22, Harvest Green.
So Harvest Green, who has just one make from the field so far, fresh off that 10-point performance against Central Noble just over a week ago, able to connect on that first free throw and extend Luers' lead. Two for two. Luers certainly has the upper hand from the free throw line tonight. Dedrick Williams sets the screen. It was Briley screening for Britannia, and her three won't fall. She had such a hot start to this one, but she struggled as of late. Air ball. Ensley long. Green with the putback. Harvest Green doing work on the glass. And Juanita Goodwell wants a timeout. Harvest Green up to 10 points in this ball game. It is a full timeout. And even with that being the case, we will go ahead and show you this replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. This is good work by Harvest Green. First of all, gets one offensive rebound, then gets the putback. Harvest Green just 2 makes from the field today, but she matches the point total she had against Central Noble, which was 10. We've seen some good work early on from Brooklyn Gray as well. I believe this was the basket that untied the game. Again, these replays brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Yeah, Brooklyn Gray right past the south side defense and into the paint. And the Knights, at that point, had a 2-point lead. That lead is now 5. Southside just 1 free throw here in the third quarter. They don't have any makes from the field, and they've been struggling from the free throw line all night long. Still very early in the Homestead-Norwell game. We'll be checking on that here in just a second. And it is Norwell leading 13-7. Of course, you got to play 4 quarters of good basketball, or at least fight through 4 quarters of basketball. Because Homestead's a team that's capable of making a run. Like I said, it is Norwell leading by 6 at this point. But we'll see if they can hold on. That's Warner who comes up with the takeaway. And just over the hands of Dedrick Williams. Green, floater, got it. Harvest Green, back-to-back buckets for the Knights. And she's got 12. Harvest Green leads all Luers scorers. She had 10 against Central Noble. She's topped that tonight. Newsom looking inside for Javea Robinson. Here's Briley Dedrick Williams trying to muscle her way in, and that one wouldn't drop. It had a chance, but as Tim Brando would say, the iron unkind. Warner, the corner 3, too strong. Battle for the board. Southside's got it. Sophia Manti comes down with the board. Dedrick Williams trying to go through a sea of black, and she's fouled. Campbell Glenn called for the foul. And Harvest Green comes up gimpy. Looks like she's trying to stick this out. Mary Hathaway having a word with one of the officials. And Dedrick Williams able to rattle home that free throw. I think that's her first make from the line tonight. It's not her first points. She's now got 17 points for the game. Second one won't fall. Briley keeps it alive. Britannia was about to step into a three. Harvest Green was right there. Briley waiting to set the screen. That's a two if it goes. It does not. Green with the board, and she is fouled. And check that. That's not Green. That's Ensley. Mytasia Ensley. JaVea Robinson called for the foul. And we're halfway through quarter number 3. Luers has held Southside without a make from the field. To the corner for Gray. She just gets it over Dedrick Williams. Jones's three won't fall. She's hit one triple already, but the Knights come up empty. Dedrick Williams down the floor, to her left, back to her right. Mid-ranger, too strong. Robinson the offensive board. Manti for three, air ball. Briley Dedrick Williams short, puts it back up. Oh, it crawls right out. That's about as unfriendly as the basket could be. Gray for three from the corner, no good. Manti, the offensive board. She's got Dedrick Williams. Don't think she saw her in time. Britannia going to the glass. The reverse is in. That was a high degree of difficulty, but Southside is off the schneid. Cross-court feed, that's Gray. Another cross-court pass. Trinity Brown for three. Short. Offensive board. And a foul. It's going to be on JaVea Robinson. Just our fouls here. Southside's committed 2 fouls. Make that 3. Luers has also committed 3. Elise Jones will go to the free throw line. Elise Jones does not have a made free throw yet, at least not according to my stats. She missed that first free throw there. Naomi Manti, the freshman, checks back in for Southside. 2 minutes and 41 seconds left. Second one rattles home. Britannia Dedrick Williams calls out the play. Gets the feedback from Briley, and she's called for traveling. Ooh, I tell you what, I'm not sure she had a handle of that ball before she started walking. Although, granted, you're not allowed to bobble the ball in your hands as you're running. So that may have been where the call came from. Oh, that's close. That was almost double dribble. Trinity Brown almost dribbled that ball with 2 hands. Jones around the screen. Dedrick Williams picks her up. Brown, the floater. Too tall, offensive board. Stover, left-hander is good. Natalie Stover with her first make from the field. Inside 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Dedrick Williams gets the feed. Goes outside to Shepard. Shepard trying to get free. Dedrick Williams for 3. That's too strong. She has not yet hit a triple here in the third quarter. She has made one from the field, but not from 3. Brown down the baseline. Outside to Jones. Gray for 3. Short. Offensive board. Stolen away by Warner, and she missed it. She stole it from her own team. Briley Dedrick Williams draws the contact, and it's a foul. Mary Hathaway, for at least a brief second, was lobbying for an elbow call on Dedrick Williams. Harvest Green will check in. We've got 1:15 to go. Luers has held Southside Just one made shot from the field here in the third quarter. Naomi Manti, the freshman, will put this one in play. She finds Shepard. Manti, is that a 2? Doesn't matter, it didn't go. Dedrick Williams short. Shepard could have gone back up with it. Doesn't matter, she finishes anyway. Sophia, check that, Teresa Shepard. Not to be confused with Sophia Manti. Wild shot, that doesn't fall. 52 seconds. Dedrick Williams, Euro step, lost it, going the other way. They call an offensive foul? They did. She must have gotten her with the elbow. It's the 4th team foul on the Archers. So the next foul, unless it's an offensive foul, would put Luers at the line for double bonus. The ball's in play, so we'll hold off on showing you that replay for now, down to 46 seconds. Green uses the screen. Warner. Cross court. That's Jones. Her 3 is good. Elise Jones from downtown. That's her 2nd triple of the game. Dedrick Williams into the paint. Tough shot. Won't drop. Harvest Green with the board. 16 seconds. Is that an offensive foul? No. They call a blocking foul. I don't know. I thought Green extended her elbow out. That is the 5th team foul. So if you're calling it on Southside, then it is free throws for Luers. Now, had they called it on Luers, it would have been an offensive foul. So Southside would not have been shooting free throws in that case. It would have been team foul number 5 on Luers, but an offensive foul does not put you at the free throw line unless an intentional foul is called along with it. As Green is able to hit the first free throw. This 9-point lead is the largest lead that the Knights have had. Macy Newsom has checked in. Short on the free throw. Oh, but Dedrick Williams couldn't get the board. So the Knights will keep it with 14.9 seconds left in the third quarter. Well, Homestead has made a run, and they now lead at 21-17 over Norwell. That ball gets loose. Knocked away, but into the hands of Green. She makes her move and gets fouled. Amaya Carter, the junior, called for the foul. It is the 6th team foul on Southside, and it comes with 10.2 to play. So Green's at the line to shoot 2. Could not hit the first one. Again, that Homestead-Norwell game is in the second quarter now. Second one rims out. Well, now Luers starting to have trouble at the free throw line, and we get a foul on the Knights as Dedrick Williams was coming across the timeline. She didn't make it to the timeline, but she did get the foul. Now, if you're a Southside fan, you're hoping that the Archers can break the trend of free throw struggles. It's been a problem for them tonight. They've got 7.9 seconds left. Of course, no time runs off the clock on a free throw. As Dedrick Williams does hit that one. It's Briley Dedrick Williams at the free throw line here. She is the older sister of the 2 Dedrick Williams sisters. She's a junior. Second one won't drop, and that's going to be a foul. Dedrick Williams came in right over the back. That's an easy call. And that's either a loose ball foul or possession for the Knights. That should be free throws. They're not giving them the free throws. Warner swings it over, down to 1 second. Gray gets it off. Got it! Are you kidding me? She leaned into it. Brooklyn Gray to beat the buzzer. Brooklyn Gray, her second triple of the game, and it closes out the third, and we're back for the fourth after this on SummitCitySports.com.
Here, Every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, Big Low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bow, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce.
It is 44-33 in favor of Bishop Luers. They dominated the third quarter, holding Southside to only 2 baskets from the field. And the most recent basket from the field for Bishop Luers was impressive. This was Brooklyn Gray, and I'd be remiss if I didn't show this to you. The replay brought to you by Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Time winding down. Gray, from the volleyball line, leaned in and knocked it down. That's almost like if you were to combine shot put with basketball. Or since she shot it from the volleyball line, it'd be like combining shot put with volleyball and basketball. That's over and back. Harvest Green forgot where she was on the court, and she stepped on the timeline. .754 left. Southside held to only 2 made field goals in that fourth quarter. Newsom inbounds to Dedrick Williams. Shetler sets the screen. Dedrick Williams was held to just 3 points in that third quarter. Takes a team effort to make a comeback, but they're going to need Dedrick Williams to get some good looks and knock him down. Shetler got fouled. That helps a little bit for Southside. Addie Warner called for the foul. However, Southside has struggled from the free throw line. Shetler, the 5'10 center, going to the free throw line for Southside. Of course, you want to create some opportunities for your bigs down low as well. Get some high percentage scoring chances, but that one misses. .738 left here in quarter number 4. Second one won't drop. Knocked away. Dedrick Williams initially had the offensive board. That's double dribble. It was the far side official who called it, but I could see it from up here. That was a two-handed dribble by Amaya Shetler. Green has it knocked away. It's Newsom. And here comes Briley Dedrick Williams. She finds Britannia. Back to Briley, who puts it in. The Dedrick Williams sisters combine for the transition deuce. Through traffic. Floater goes, and a foul. Mytasia Ensley. And Ensley will go to the free throw line. And rattles it in. Luers answers. Ensley with 5 points in the ball game. This 12-point lead is their largest of the game. Dedrick Williams was thinking about a three. Green was right there. Now she'll pull up, and that one drops. A little mid-ranger, and now Juanita Goodwell wants a timeout. Britannia Dedrick Williams, 21 points in the ballgame. What an impressive night, but she's hoping that it can be part of a victory. It'd have to be a come-from-behind victory if they were to get it. Now here's the Dedrick Williams combination that you'll see here. Briley comes away with it, feeds Britannia, and then Briley finishes off the feed from Britannia. That made it a 9-point game, but then Luers was able to answer. Mytasia Ensley getting the feed in traffic, and she gets it to drop and draws the foul. Mytasia Ensley with 5 points so far in this ball game. Checking on a couple of scores from around the area. Looks like Homestead and Norwell are at a break right now. Might be at halftime. That should be somewhere in the second quarter. But we're just about back to live action. 6:49 left to go. Inbound to Gray. Gray had Campbell Glenn up the floor and a foul on Southside. Macy Newsom, the freshman, called for the foul. There's always going to be learning curves for these freshmen. Now, Southside's got 4 freshmen on the varsity roster, and no doubt they'll learn. They're well coached. Juanita Goodwell has won a lot of games in her time at Southside, and the Archers have been struggling lately in girls basketball. She's won a lot of sectional championships, though, in her time with the Lady Archers. Coached some really great athletes. Campbell feeds inside. Turnaround shot. Ensley got it to drop. Mytasia Ensley trying to help close things out. A lot of basketball left, though. Dedrick Williams gets the screen. She adds space. Now she'll drive it. And that three is an air ball, out of bounds. That might be the trainer, Jaslyn Davis, who's over there waiting for the ball. And, well, now Dedrick Williams is just tying her shoe. Thankfully, that's not something that she needs the trainer for. That's going to be a foul right at half court. Going to go on Newsom. Belmont and Bishop Dwenger have started. I think they would have started about 7:30. Maybe a little bit late, depending on how things went with JV ball. Get you a score in just a moment. Right now, 6 minutes to go in this one. Ensley couldn't finish. Loose ball recovered. That was Manti. Dedrick Williams through the paint. Off glass, wouldn't drop. She was fouled. But she thought she had a chance at a three-point play. I certainly thought that. But the shot would not drop. We've seen that a couple of times. At Belmont, Dwenger score, by the way, is 30-12. Belmont on top. Belmont won the Northeast State Conference last year with a very young team. Dedrick Williams, pure on the first free throw. Two for two, and I believe that's the first time that's happened for Southside all night. And they bring some pressure. Brooklyn Gray beats that pressure. That's Glenn from the baseline. Short. Dedrick Williams with the board for Southside. That was Briley who got the board. This is Britannia with the basketball. Screen set by Shetler. Off glass and in. Tough shot, Dedrick Williams. There's some more pressure by Southside. Goodwell calling out to the girls. The Knights do beat it. Green going to the basket. Missed it. Got her own board and put it back. Harvest Green, 15 points. That's fresh off a 10-point performance against Central Noble. Dedrick Williams for three. Got it! Nothing but net. And I got to change that score. Unfortunately, I had that wrong. It is 51-44. That is the correct score, but impressive shot by Dedrick Williams. And Briley with a takeaway down low. Cross court, blocked, and a foul. It's on Gray. And that'll send Sophia Manti to the free throw line. And Mary Hathaway wants a timeout to talk things over. Well, while she talks things over, we will take a quick break. Back in 30 seconds, make that 40 seconds. It's a full timeout.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, some big free throws coming up here for Sophia Manti. The free throw line has been a struggle for Southside in this game. Britannia Diedrich-Williams just went 2 for 2 from the line on the last Southside trip. That's the first time that's happened for Southside all night. They hadn't gone 2 for 2 until that trip by Diedrich-Williams. And while we've got an update from Ossian, Homestead with the lead at halftime. It's 23-22. No surprise that that's a battle. You're talking about Norwell, who won state in Class 3A and has plenty of great athletes, and they knocked off Northridge, who competes in 4A, back on Saturday. Northridge with a bit of a slow start to the season. Of course, that can happen when 2 of your first 3 games are against Norwell and Homestead. Homestead is number 1 in the Indiana girls basketball coaches poll, and they got a lot of great experience. When we're talking about girls who have been starting together since sophomore year, probably even playing basketball together since way before that. Manti couldn't hit the first free throw. She'll get one more. We've got 4:36 to go here in regulation at Don Reichert Gymnasium. Second one won't drop. And Gray, who committed the foul, gets the rebound. She had 3 defenders around her. Here's Green. Warner pulls it down. Green backing in. Tough shot. It drops. Harvest Green gets a good look on the inside. She's got 17 points in this ball game. She had 10 against Central Noble. So far, we're seeing some good basketball from Harvest Green early on in her career. What does the future hold for that freshman? Diedrich-Williams, the step back. Got it. Friendly roll off the iron and the glass. Tough catch. Gray gets to it. Gets by the defender, but missed. Diedrich-Williams loses it. It's off Luers. 3:44 left to go in regulation at Reichert Gym. Juanita Goodwell will send in a sub. Naomi Manti, the freshman, will take the place of Macy Newsom. Manti got to find someone. She does. Shetler posting up, and that ball is kicked. That's about as easy of a call as you can expect. Kick ball on Brooklyn Gray. Brooklyn Gray's got 3 fouls. Each team has 3 fouls, which I will reflect on the scoreboard here. We get a high screen for Manti. Sophia Manti using the screen. The pass too tall. She was looking for Diedrich-Williams. She was looking for Briley Diedrich-Williams. Trinity Brown into the paint. Swatted away. It was Manti. And up ahead to Diedrich-Williams. And she puts it home. Big time bucket, Diedrich-Williams. And we got a 2-score game. Warner goes up top. That's Gray. Diedrich-Williams with some tight defense. Gray just able to find Warner. Gray got it to drop. Brooklyn Gray with a big-time shot. She's got 13 points in this ball game. Briley Diedrich-Williams sets the screen for Britannia. Another screen, that time from Shetler. Here's Briley. Swings it back out for Britannia. Shetler calling for it. Britannia wanted the three. Instead, she goes to Briley. Britannia steps in. Missed it. And the board pulled down by Gray. The feed inside. Stover missed it, but she drew the foul. That's going to be on Dedrick Williams. That'll be the fourth team foul against Southside, and the next one will put Luers at the line for double bonus. I believe they said timeout Lady Archers. It's a full timeout, so we'll take it right along with them here on SummitCitySports.com.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
Well, this game features Luers ahead 55-48 and about to be at the free throw line in a game where Blackhawk Christian led Fremont 11-4 in the first quarter. Fremont is now up 21, 50-29, and they're looking to make it a repeat of last year's sectional championship game at Bethany Christian. Natalie Stover at the line to shoot two. I would say that Luers has had the advantage from the free throw line tonight. Southside has hit some big ones here in the fourth quarter. That's a big miss from Natalie Stover. Still a three-score game, and it will be even if she hits this free throw. She does not, but it's an offensive board by Warner, leaning in and got it. Warner keeps things alive for Luers. Less than 2 minutes to go. That's a pull-up three. Manti comes up short. Briley Dedrick Williams, the offensive board, and the shot will not crawl home. She did get fouled, so she's got a chance to cut into this deficit at the free throw line. But again, Southside has had their struggles from the stripe. Dedrick Williams got the first one. Short on the second. Battle for the ball. Warner comes up with it, and she'll find Harvest Green. Swing it over to Gray. Now Luers doesn't have to rush a shot here. There's no shot clock in IHSAA basketball. Brown will feed it as the clock ticks down to a minute 25. Oh, Dedrick Williams thought she was going to go for the takeaway. She almost fouled Brown. There's Green on the inside. And that just put a whole lot of pressure on the Archers. Harvest Green with 19 points, fresh off her 10-point game against Central Noble. Crossover, Dedrick Williams trying to stay with it. She got it back to the basket, too strong. Trinity Brown at 5'5" pulls down the board. Brown for three, short. Dedrick Williams has it. She's got Britannia up ahead. Went with the Euro step, and that shot just goes down. How did she do that? But there's only seconds on the clock. Southside would have to foul here, you would think. Both teams technically are in the double bonus. We're down to 22 seconds. Southside not fouling. Trying to go for a steal, but we're down to 15 seconds. And there's the foul. That's Dedrick Williams recognizing that they were running out of time. Foul comes with 12.8 left. They foul Trinity Brown. And for Dedrick Williams, that's her third foul. 15th foul on Southside. Trinity Brown will go to the line. But it looks like Luers is probably going to walk out of here with a win, their first of the season. As Trinity Brown gets that first free throw to drop. .8 left, and Trinity goes 1 for 2. Well, Southside essentially needs 3 scores, and we're down to 8 seconds. That ball's taken away by Harvest Green, and that should close it out. Green to the basket, blocked. But the last seconds are going to tick off the clock, and Bishop Luers will win the Calhoun Street rivalry. They go to 1-1 on the season. Southside falls to 0-3. The Bishop Luers Knights, a winner on the road tonight against the Southside Archers. And what's up next for Luers? A reunion with Mark Pixley, their former head coach. It's tomorrow night at DeKalb, over there in Waterloo. The Knights will try to get to 2-1 on the season against a man who used to coach them and even coached them to a state championship just a mere 2 years ago. For Southside, things don't get a whole lot easier for them. They go on the road to play Kokomo. That'd be on Friday night. Big road game at Kokomo for the Southside Lady Archers as they'll try to get right after an 0-3 start, and they go on the road to play Culver after that on Saturday. Luers goes to Mississinewa on Saturday as well. Well, it's time to award our Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game. That's going to be Harvest Green. Harvest Green, leading scorer for this game, came up with that key steal to essentially close the game out. She finishes with 19 points total. Harvest Green is your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game. And that will do it from here at Don Reichert Gymnasium. The Bishop Luers Knights come to Southside and knock off the Archers 60-51. For my cameraman Matt Jackson, this is Thad Goff saying so long from Don Reichert Gymnasium. You've been watching high school girls basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays, and while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.